So today I am officially going to start all of my seeds for my summer garden. Now, if you've been following this channel for a little while, you'll know that I enjoy gardening because it gives me a lot of inspiration, gives me a little break from the real world, and it's especially important for me because I always work from home, and so my garden gives me a mini escape. Now, one thing to know is my garden space is actually very, very tiny. The only place I have to garden are two balconies that are relatively small, and I have a tiny, literally a postage stamp size place in the yard where I can put in a few things as well. So I've been seeing a lot of people really getting into gardening lately. I had actually procrastinated and hadn't bought all of my seeds for summer, and suddenly seed places are all sold out of a lot of things, not everything. So it's been interesting. I've noticed an uptick on social media of people saying they were starting to garden. But a lot of people, I assume, are in a similar position as me in that they may have only a tiny outdoor space. And usually what that means is that you'll be growing things in containers and pots. And so I want to show you what I plant in order to create a beautiful container garden that can go in a very small space. Now, I can't guarantee that this will grow enough food for you and your family all summer, probably won't. However, you could easily grow a lot of different herbs, lettuces, and a couple of fruits and vegetables. Today's video, I really just want to talk about a few very simple plants. They're mostly herbs that I grow, I really enjoy. You can plant the seeds now and have them in time for the spring. Some of them you'll be able to harvest in just a couple of weeks. And most of them, they'll grow throughout the entire summer. One of the plants I'm planting today is oregano. Now, oregano is great in soups, sauces, pretty much anything. Grows really well in a pot, in a small container. It's reasonably tolerant of cold weather, definitely likes the long, warm days of summer. If you get a lot of it, you can actually cut a little piece off, stick it in a small vase of water, and propagate more plants. You could always drop them off for your friends or family or neighbors in the summertime. One of the easiest plants and tastiest plants, in my opinion, to grow is basil. There are a lot of different kinds of basil. What I have on hand are Genovese and purple basil variety. So these are kind of your classic Italian style basils. They taste really good in sauces, soups, sometimes with a little bread, with a little tomato and cheese salad. In the summer, there's really a lot of uses for basil, as you all know. And I find that it grows exceptionally well in pots. If you get a lot of it, again, you can cut a piece off, stick it in water, and it will propagate. One of my favorite recent discoveries as far as container gardening goes is holy basil. Now, there are actually a couple of different flavors and scents of holy basil, but I have one that smells amazing. Unfortunately, I forgot what variety it is. I believe it's Vishnu variety, but I'm not positive. Smells great. It blooms immediately. It's okay to leave the blooms on when it's blossoming, or you could even cut them off and put them in a flower arrangement. They're really nice. Holy basil can be used in teas. I actually just like it because it smells great. Another great herb is thyme. Thyme is super easy to grow, and in fact, you might even see it growing wild in yards because it's that easy to grow. I start it from seed. It kind of has a slow start, but once it gets going, it should become a nice strong plant. Set it outside when it gets a little bit warmer, although it's decently cold-ish tolerant. And then this is another one that should start to propagate itself, either by spreading out and growing new roots, or you could propagate it by cutting off a piece, putting it in water, waiting a few weeks, and you have another thyme plant. Chamomile is another really fun plant to grow because, again, you can start it from seed. It grows fairly rapidly. Once it gets warm in the summer, set it outside. I enjoy it for its flowers. I don't tend to pick its flowers because I'm allergic to this type of plant, unfortunately. So I kind of keep it outside and enjoy it for its visual qualities. But if you are not allergic to it, it can be used as a tea. It's totally edible. Actually, my guinea pigs love to eat it. So there are a number of uses for chamomile. I use it as decoration, but it's really versatile if you search for a bit more information on it. Another kind of quick shout out to a plant I really enjoy is lavender. Again, I have not had the best success starting this from seed, and it doesn't seem to bloom the first year if you do get a plant from seed. So you're better off, once again, getting a plant from a garden center. Sometimes they can be propagated after that. It smells so good. Lavender can be used for culinary purposes, although make sure you're getting the right variety for that. Do a bit of research first. Obviously, it smells amazing. It can be used as a cut flower. It tends to blossom in June. And yeah, it grows beautifully in a small space, in a small container. So definitely one to consider adding to your small space garden. I hope you'll check out the rest of my channel if you enjoyed this video. And if you're visiting me again, thank you so much. Wishing you well, and I'll see you again with another video very soon.